Hello and welcome to Insider DJ. My name's Pete and I'm here on this channel to talk about DJs. It's a very interesting subject to talk about because we're not going to talk about tech, we're not going to talk about how to mix, we're not going to talk about what records go what, not yet anyway. What we are here to talk about is being a DJ. What it's like, what you need to know, how to get from being a bedroom DJ to being a club DJ, different people's journeys. We're going to get different DJs on. We're going to do all sorts of different things, all to do with the DJ condition. So thank you for joining us and welcome to Insider DJ. Now then, my name's Pete and I've been a DJ since I was 14 years old, and I'm a lot older than that now. My time of being a DJ is definitely not up. I love it. I probably do more work now than I ever have done in my life, because I understand it a little bit more. I'm able to hone in what I play. I play gigs that I want to play now, not what some random area manager sends me to play. I'm quite picky. But I'm lucky. I'm possibly one of the luckiest DJs on the planet, and part of being a DJ is a bit about luck. I was watching a video podcast of a couple of DJs talking, and one of them played with Medusa. You probably would have seen it, and he said it was just pure luck, and it was about being in the right place at the right time. In the days when I started, it was a lot about being there, shaking hands with the manager, being in the club, looking round. There was one time in Birmingham where a club didn't open for a few years without me being on, which is ridiculous. However, it was cool, and I was a thing. So it was kind of cool back then. But things leveled out a little bit. I got a little bit more common sense. But what I haven't lost, I don't think, is the energy of a gig. That's what I do. That's what I thrive on. I can turn up at a gig and it can be, the most boring gig you've ever seen in your life. But I will try my hardest, and with using physical, not comedy, but physical musicality. Is that alright? Is that a thing? I don't think it is. To show I'm enjoying it. So many DJs. I see so many DJs. And listen, I'm not slagging these guys off. The one thing I will say about this channel and what we're trying to achieve is no one's wrong, right? No one is wrong. What we all will try and do is steer people in a different direction. If maybe they've run aground somewhere, or they haven't quite got it, or they're struggling with something, or they want my advice on something. But we're not here to put anybody down. We're not here to diss anybody, as the kids used to say. What we are here to do is try and guide and try and help. But there are DJs that don't show any kind of enjoyment about what they're doing. It's like they're checking their email. I always say, one thing that it always needles me about DJs is, like they sell these you get a controller, a bit like that one. You get a controller and then you put it in a case and then you put your laptop in front of it. so literally and I get why you do it, because you don't want to do this. I understand that. However, look at it from a customer's point of view, right? You've got Sharon, random woman, turns up at 18th, 21st, 30th, whatever party it is, a wedding or whatever. She's worked in an office all day, and she looks round her office and she sees computers, laptops, people doing this, people looking busy, and there's the odd one who's pretending to do this but actually he's playing solitaire. That man is playing Gallagher.
That man is playing Gallagher. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
I love that. But there, so take Sharon. She comes to the party and she looks round and she sees the DJ, and he stood there. She gets flashbacks. That woman gets flashbacks to her work day, where Steve over there in the corner is typing his emails, 1 to the office, 2 to the secretary that he might be having an affair with. You know what I'm saying? Stop putting the laptop in front of you. It looks rubbish. Got me? So, let's move on from that. So anyway, we're talking about, see, now, the other thing about this channel is I will skew off on a tangent every so often when something springs to mind, so please bear with me on that. And this is episode 1, by the way, and it will be making it into a podcast because that seems to be a thing now. It's hilarious, right? Okay, let me tell you this story. So, about 15 years ago, me and a friend of mine called Matt started a podcast. There was only about 40 podcasts at the time in the world. And we kept getting to the top 10 of 40 podcasts. And now, 15, 16 years later, I'm now doing a video podcast. And I'm on my own. Matt's busy. He's always busy. That lad is proper busy. And I'm here on my own doing another podcast. So how life has gone round in circles. But this is something that's close to my heart, and it's something that I love doing. It's something I love talking about. I mean, you ask any of the DJs that know me. If you don't know me, don't know who I am, don't care who I am, whatever, Google it. Google me, and the line will be, this bloke talks about DJing way too much. But hopefully, I'm going to try and encapsulate that and give you something back so that you get to know a little bit about me, but also get to steal some of my ideas and my greatness. No, I'm just kidding. Just to get to steal some of my bits. Maybe something I might say might be of use to you, or something I might say might well be ring a bell with you. It might, you might go, oh yeah, that happens to me. I wonder what he does to solve that problem. I wonder what he does to get out of that. I told us I was on a video on YouTube earlier on with CrateHackers, and I told a story about the chap with the false leg that came and just asked for ZZ Top legs and various other songs with the word legs in it. I mean, how'd you deal with that? How'd you deal with that? I've also got another story about a man with one leg as well, but I'll tell you that some other time. So, what this is about. We have a bit of a giggle. It's me and you. That's what this is about. I've come to the conclusion that I've got so much to say about DJing, about the entertainment world, about what we do, how we do it, who to talk to, who to trust, who not to trust, what it's like. And I also want to get experience from, I want to hear your experiences. I want to hear what you're about. There's so many DJs. There's more DJs now per square mile in the UK than there is zoos. That's not hard, is it? I don't know why I said that. So, but there's lots of DJs, and you know what? In the 90s, in the early 90s, when loads of people were being made redundant, there were disco shops everywhere, and they were proper disco shops where you could go in and buy a light bulb for a light that no one had seen for 20 years, or you could go and buy a dimmer pack. Who has dimmer packs? But they used to sell these things. You used to be able to go and get them. And in the early 90s, when people were getting made redundant, they get their redundancy money and they go and buy a load of DJ gear. Some of those guys are top DJs now. So it's good to get people's experience. It's good to hear what you guys have got to say. It's good to hear what my experiences have been. You might enjoy hearing that. Some of you might go, who is this bloke and what has he ever done for me? Nothing. Or you might go, I know that bloke. He was on the telly once. Never mind. At the time of this going out, that hasn't happened yet. So, I wanted to first kick this off and talk about, they're not paying me to talk. I do a bit of work for them, but they're not paying me to do this video. I wanted to talk to you about CrateHackers. Now, if you don't know what CrateHackers is, you don't know what the name of it is all about, you think CrateHackers, they're going to hack my computer. It's nothing to do with that. What this is a website and an accompanying app that will work on your computer that basically sets you up with playlists, CrateHackers is an app and a website that helps you put together playlists. We have hundreds and hundreds of curated playlists by working, running, operating DJs. So, for instance, there's a crate of mine that's on there I did on a live stream, on a Twitch live stream, 6 or 7 months ago at the time of this recording. And I put it together, moved a few things around a little bit and put it up on there so other people can get that crate. Now, I will do a full extensive video soon about how CrateHackers actually works. But what I will say, if you want to go and have a look, it's CrateHackers.com. Go and have a look. There's a nice picture of Joe Bunn on there doing his Serato face. So let me explain. Serato face, for those of you who don't understand what that is, that program on that laptop behind me is called Serato. That's a DJ program. And forgive me again if I'm talking to people who already know what that is and already know what that is. So I'm talking to the people that have clicked on this video and going, I want to be a DJ, don't know where to start, because there are those people. Now there's many different softwares. There's Rekordbox, look at Rekordbox logo. There's Serato, there's Engine Prime, which is not a playing software, it's software that runs inside things like this. Excuse me, Ratu. I'm going to introduce someone in a minute. This is a Mixstream Pro Go. It has software in it. So you can see all that there, the controller and the computer. Forget that, everything's in here. You put a memory card in there or USBs in there with all your tracks on, and Engine Prime puts all that stuff on there, and that's how that works. However, I don't really need that. Let me introduce you to someone though. Unfortunately his batteries have gone, but I'm going to introduce you to him anyway because I bought him when I was in Los Angeles, and he's a very nice man. This is Ratu. It's a black version of R2. Anyway, I just thought I'd introduce him to you anyway. Thank you, Ratu. Calm down. So, Flossie Carter fans are going to be rolling in their graves right now by going, what is he doing? If you don't know who Flossie Carter is, by the way, he's a brilliant tech reviewer on YouTube. And he's got a cat called White Shoes, and at the start of every episode he plays the song White Shoes, and then he stops the song and says, White Shoes, calm down.
First things first, shout out to White Shoes back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
White Shoes,
I love my white shoes.
calm down.
Yeah, anyway. So, I've rabbled enough. CrateHackers, let's get back to it. So, CrateHackers app will scan your hard drive, it won't touch it, won't mess with your music, it just looks to see what's there. Then, it will remember all those songs that you've got on your hard drive. Then when you go and look at the playlists, it will tell you if you've got those songs. Then once you see that playlist in an order, you can export that playlist made by me or made by one of the other CrateHackers straight into your DJ software. Once it's in your DJ software, you can go out to gigs and play it. Now then, this is where the interesting bit comes, because at some point you will come across a playlist that doesn't have you don't have a specific song on that playlist. Like for instance, we were talking this evening about Man with the Red Face, which is sold by Mark Knight in the UK, right? It's a big house record, it's great, it's a few years old now, but we love it. I suggested that, and you could see all the people on the stream going, they don't know this song. So for instance, let's take that as an example. Playlist, Mark Knight, Man with the Red Face. You don't have it. It tells you don't have it. Underneath where it says you don't have it, it has different options. You can stream it, so you can add it to your streaming software, software. You can download it from one of your record pools, or you can find it on Amazon or Apple Music or one of the other different streaming services, different download services where you can purchase it. Master mix, Wii mix, extender mix, all the different mix, every kind of mix. So if you haven't got that specific track, then you can add it to your collection and then it will come up in the playlist. It is absolute genius. It is. I don't care what you say. It is. And again, they are not paying me to say that. Yes, I do some work for them, but they're not paying for this video. No one is. I am. Oh, yeah, I am. So am I. Yeah, I am. I'm paying for this. So, the point is, CrateHackers is a great invention. We're going to do a full video on it, a full, where I'll show you a screenshot and show you how to go through the video. I'll do one of those. But for now, go and have a look at it. CrateHackers.com and see what you think. What I will say before we go any further, it does not give you music. It gives you playlists. It uses the music you've already got, not give you any. That's the important thing, because I as an admin of the CrateHackers Facebook page, I see many a person get upset because they think they can go click, the playlist downloads and they can play it. No, it looks for the songs that you've already got that may or may not be on that playlist. If you haven't got them, you have the option to download them. Anyway, enough. I hope that you enjoyed this video of me rambling and get the idea of what this channel is going to be all about. This is video number 1. This is session number 1. We'll be doing another one again, so please tune in. Hit like. You know what? I've always wanted to say this. Hit like, share the channel, subscribe. Just reminds me of James May. If you know Top Gear and Grand Tour, James May does a lot of other videos now, and he did a whole video where he just said like, share and subscribe all the way through.
You know how this bit goes: like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like. That is the answer. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching.
That was funny. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed episode 1. It's been a little bit of me rambling and talking. I hope you've had some fun. If not, I hope you've enjoyed the music playing in the background. Thank you so much. We'll see you again soon.